Hello, McFluffy52 here, back with some March of the Machine action, and today we're playing a deck I'm calling Elesh Battles, because, well, playing Elesh Norn, Mother Machines, the 5 mana 4/7 Vigilance Phyrexian Praetor that doubles up our ETB triggers, or anything that triggers when stuff enters the battlefield, and then it removes those triggers from our opponent's board, but we're using it with like the new battles here to hopefully get extra value. So the battles that we're using here is we're playing 4 invasions of the Zendikar, which will help us tutor up 2 basic lands. So if we can double that with Elesh Norn, we're going to be ramping a bunch. We're playing Invasion of Shandalar. We're playing 1 copy of it because its backside is just, or like if you can flip the battle or defeat the battle, the Leyline Surge, where you get to put a permanent from your hand onto the battlefield at the beginning of your upkeep. This just seems really cool, and then being able to return 3 permanent cards from your graveyard to hand doesn't seem too bad to play and double up on potentially. And lastly, the one that I'm most excited to try and get off with Elesh Norn is Invasion of Ikoria. So this is X and 2 green. When Invasion of Ikoria enters the battlefield, search your library or graveyard for a non-human creature card with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. So with this Invasion of Ikoria, we can spend 9 mana, which we should hopefully get to with our ramping creatures here. We got Invasion of Zendikar to ramp. We also have Jewel Thief to ramp, Topiary Stomper, Gallagher Readers, and Vicious Farmhand to also make land drops. So we have a bunch of ways to hopefully get up to a high amount of mana, and then we tutor up 2 Titans of Industry with the Invasion of Ikoria because it doubles up our ETB, or Elesh Norn doubles up our ETBs, and then, well, Titan of Industry, the king of ETBs, when it enters the battlefield, choose 2, and we can remove things, we can gain life, we can create 4 cores, and we can also put shield counters on things. So that is the deck. We're playing a lot of basics, only a couple of duels. Hopefully things will go swell. Let's go see how we do on the ranked ladder. If you have any questions about the deck, there will be a full deck list, or there will be a deck list where you can see the whole deck on Aether Hub in the description. Also, feel free to ask questions in the comments, or there is a link to Discord where you can ask me questions and talk to other Magic the Gathering players. Alright. Also, if you enjoy these types of videos, consider subscribing, because we try and make interesting decks, or interesting standard decks daily. Alright, we're going to try and keep this hand, see how it goes. Gallagher Readers is pretty nice, it can stick around. 2 of them isn't too bad, and then we have Jewel Thief and Topiary Stomper to also ramp. One's Inquisitor, so we're playing against Phyrexian's rival. Will they take a moment off to kill our Gallagher Readers? That's the question, because they could flip that and create a 3/3 that I could attack in with. I think I might play out Topiary Stomper here to find lands, but could be convinced to play Jewel Thief. Nah. Titan of Industry is pretty good to get off. Yeah, they're playing Phyrexian Tribal. You can see the Seed Core taps to add mana for Phyrexians. We'll play the Jewel Thief here, actually, because we would like a blocker to stop this Gix from going off. Just a bit, if we can. We also do get to go up to 6 mana next turn, because we'll be able to play this land, and we'll have 2 treasure tokens, so we're very close to casting the Titan of Industry. Not quite a turn 4 Titan of Industry, but turn 5. But we might go ahead and play Gallagher Readers into an ambitious farmhand as well. Opponent probably thinking about flipping that or playing out something. If they play out a Grafted Butcher, we're kind of on a back foot here. Nice thing is with the Invasion of Ikoria, we can also use it to occasionally tutor up like Elesh Norn if we want. That becomes a 3/3 because it gets an additional +1 counter because it is flipped, or because Norn's Inquisitor is here. Go ahead, let them draw 1 extra card. This might be helping them to like find land drops, but this, I just want to slow them down just a bit, that's all. Not trying to go too crazy. Guardian of Girapur, I forgot to mention this card in the intro, my bad. A very fun card. We'll talk about it here shortly. Go ahead and play this out. Alright, bunch of ETBs. We get to, you know, put a +1 counter on it to stop Norn's Inquisitor. Create a treasure token to keep ramping. Find a basic land or plains. But yeah, Guardian of Gearport is another super fun card from March of the Machine. A 3-mana 3/3 angel flying. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to one other target creature or artifact you control, return to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of next end step. That means we can go ahead, play this, and blink something. So we can blink our Titan of Industry and get its ETBs again, which would be super cool. Or we can just blink every other creature in our deck which has an ETB. You're gonna attack in with Gix here. You don't have any protection for Gix. We will double block it and it will die. I'm not afraid to do that, opponent. I will certainly double block the Gix because that card drawing cards can be problematic. Then we can just play out Titan of Industry on our turn. They might have another in hand, which is partly why. Okay, hold on. Now I'm going to do actually change of plans. We play out Elesh Norn here, and then we play out, yeah, it double triggers this alliance ability because you have Elesh Norn, and then it will double trigger this Topiary Stomper, which should basically pay for the treasures it uses because we get to tutor up 2 lands. So we go ahead, land, and then let's go ahead and grab another forest. And then now we can attack and block with the Topiary Stomper. I think that was a pretty good turn. Alright, now we get double ETB triggers on our Titan of Industry, and then we can also blink it and our Topiary Stomper because we have Guardian of Gearport. Never mind. Yeah. That was somewhat expected. Opponent had not flung any removal yet, and this is standard and miserable. So, nah, it's just annoying that everything, or there's so much, like the top 2 cards in standard right now are Cut Down and Go for the Throat, I believe. Yeah, Cut Down is number 1, Go for Throat's number 2, played in 60% of decks. So, you can still do this, which is not bad. Drop that. And then we play out, they're out of mana here, so what we can do here is quite fun. Go ahead and destroy this, create a 4/4, create a treasure token. To help pay for this, you get another creature off the Titan of Industry, which triggers the Galley Greeters again. Oh, what's that? Guardian of Gearport in here? We get another trigger, we get to blink this, but we also get this. And so that comes back at the end of our turn. Opponent just concedes at the fact we're about to blink Titan of Industry. Fair enough. That feels good. Opponent had their Phyrexian Inquisitor, or what was that 2-mana thing? I forget what it's called. They had that tribal, which it's a cool card and all, but feel bad for our opponent for drawing into like every single one of them. We even let them have some draws with their Gix, but I think they still got kind of stuck on lands. And that is why we have so much ramp in this deck, is we hopefully we'll be able to curve out effectively. This is an interesting hand. I think we can keep it because we have Galley Greeters into Jewel Thief. And then we can potentially play Elesh Norn. This card is pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oh. Well, we can play down Invasion of Zendikar eventually, which will help us ramp. This is probably one of the better battles because it's so easy to flip. 3 defense counters, and then you get a decently sized creature that can also tap for mana. They grow their Evolving Adaptive. Swing in. Yep. Well, that was not what I was exactly hoping for, but go ahead, create a treasure token. Boom, boom. No attacks. Alright, we can play out Elesh Norn, and hopefully, if we draw into a land, we play out Elesh Norn here without too many worries. Otherwise, we might play an Invasion of Zendikar before we play Elesh Norn. Opponent's probably going to be pumping up their creatures here by playing more. Rod of Firebrand, yep, that means they're both 3/3s. Kind of terrifying. But yeah, oopsies. That is a bit of an oops. Alright, they get to keep their Korean Beast Color. We're gonna go for the trade. Honk honk. Please draw into a land. Invasion of Shandalar. Alright, well, we're gonna do this because we at least get to create a treasure token off the Gallagher since it is still alive. And then we can go ahead. We want +1 counter or gain some life. They're gonna be growing that, so we're just gonna go ahead and gain life. No attacks. Elesh Norn should be able to block effectively here unless they're playing Destroy Evil. Deshobi Brawler. They don't get the ETB trigger for their oh, that's hilarious. Okay, now we can play Invasion of Zendikar, 4 lands, and then we're gonna be able to. Oh my goodness, this Invasion of Ikoria is gonna be amazing. All right, we'll tutor up planes. Come on, clicking. Try and make it a little bit of an even split. Go ahead, no attacks here. But then next turn we have enough mana at our disposal to tutor up 2 Titan of Industries. Raiju Storm's Edge, sure, that's fine. They don't get the ETB trigger for their Evolving Adaptive. Also fine. Go ahead, block this once. They don't have anything that could do damage to Elesh Norn because they're tapped out, and then their creatures have any abilities. Then they can go ahead attacking with everything. They get another combat phase here. No, we're not going to block anything because we're about to get 2 Titans of Industry that are also going to have double ETB triggers, so that seems good to me, you know? Oh my goodness. This is the dream. We're living the dream. 2 7-mana creatures? Yeah, we're going to search our library. Ah, Titan of Industry. Would you look at that? We'll create a 4/4. Gain some life. Is there any artifacts on their side? Nah. Gain some life. Treasure. You know what, 4/4. Gain some life. Yeah, +1. Oh, what's that? We created dorks, so now we get to trigger the rest of the Gallagher. Oh, that's great. What's that? Another one? Feels good. 4/4. Gain some life. You know what? Put a shield counter. Well, 4/4. Yeah, let's put a shield counter. Just so that we don't potentially lose our beloved Norn. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then we can flip the invasion of Ikoria to get ourselves this 8/8 reach for each non-human creature you control. You may have that creature assigned its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. Hasty. Spooky. You know what? Do we care? Nah. We could also Invasion of Shandalar and get back our Jewel Thief. Wait, what? You're only attacking in with that? Disappointing. I know. We'll actually trade. I mean, we took 8 damage for no reason here, so you know, questionable moves made by us, but well, me. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Flat Invasion of Zendikar, I think. Get a bunch of lands. Green, white. Green, white. This is why we're also playing a ton of basics. And then, sure, why not an industry? 4/4, and then shield counter. Treasure token, 5 life, or sorry, shield counter, 4/4. Plus, create a 4/4, put the shield counter on the Titan of Industry, gain 2 life, put the shield counter on Titan of Industry. Alright. I would like my Invasion of Ikoria if you could do that for us, opponent. Yeah. You know what, why not? Even send the Elesh. Actually, First Strike could shatter the the first strike of Raiju could shatter the shield counter, and then they could kill it potentially. They all have trample, so opponent. I don't think they paid attention to the fact that Titan of Industry has trample. So we do get this invasion of Ikoria flipped, and then we can attack in as though we were unblocked, which is pretty good. The ultimate invasion of Ikoria deck. I think that is what this is. Even if our opponent like removes, I don't think we care. Though we're just gonna chump block anyways. I guess we could chump block the Galagreeters. No, the Galagreeters is gonna grow next turn anyways. Assuming we play out another creature, which we can easily do with Invasion of Shandalar. By just returning back our yeah, good game. Ooh, Invasion of Ikoria with the flipping of Invasion of Ikoria. I've actually done it more than I've expected with this deck. Because if you can flip it and then you just get damage regardless whether or not your opponent blocks, it's actually kind of good when you're just kind of a big chunky deck. You also get an 8/8, so like it's sort of worth the cost sometimes. It helps with all those little 4/4s that you create. This hand's not great. Because what are we gonna do? Blink the Galagreeters? Opponent goes first though, so we get to draw another card. We'll probably keep it and hope we draw into one of our ambitious farm hands or spirited companions that can help us draw into lands or cards. Galagreeters is also a pretty good card if we can get to stick around. There's also the Guardian of Gearport is still a 3/3 flyer, so it's not like we need to be super pressed about blinking something. Did I reach the what? What happened to the music? Oh, whoops. I didn't realize I was holding us up there. My bad. Oops. Uh, that was weird. I literally have the it in a YouTube playlist and then the music randomly stopped. Like it went to that singular music video. If that makes any sense. Alright, well, we're not too upset to a top deck and an Elesh Norn, but it's not exactly what I was thinking of. Alright, Galagreeters isn't dead. Can't be blocked. We'll go ahead and do this. Create a tap treasure token. Take a basic plains. This means we can play out Invasion of Ikoria next turn. Not Invasion of Ikoria. I mean, they're not going to block this anyways. Though I am a little worried that I see white mana here. They're either playing like Esper, Rafine and stuff, or they're playing something pretty nightmarish. Uh-oh, that's not good for us. Discard a card. I think we'll do fine without lands for a land in hand. They didn't hit any particularly good cards. Oh, Teresian Mindbreaker. It is Mill. It's Mill City. I know something you don't know. Alright, Kaido. What is it? Tell me your secrets. How big is this? A 6/4? It's fine. Alright, tap treasure token. And a 2. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of Kaido so they can't draw into more mill. But I think we're on the clock here. And our tutoring up of a massive amount of lands might not actually help us. Kinda just need our Titans down as soon as possible. They probably have removal for this Elesh Norn, unfortunately. Nope. Okay, just Monstrous Warleech. What is in the graveyard? Oh, Teresian Mindbreaker. That's cool. Didn't expect that. Yeah. Play out this. Clear up 4 lands. That can set us up for an invasion of Ikoria next turn. Or we can tutor up 2 Titans. Get a Plains and a Forest here. Keep the land somewhat even. No attacks. We can block with this ambitious farmhand on this War Leech. Very interesting Invasion of Amonkhet deck. I do like it. Yep, we're going to be blocking. We don't entirely mind that going. Please tell me you're going to cast the spell here, opponent. I really don't want counter spelled. Okay. We'll pay 7. Please let it go. That's fair. They don't want us to get our invasion of Zendikar. We can try again with invasion of Ikoria this next turn. The nice thing about invasion of Shandalar, what do they have in either of these graveyards that really is worth? I guess they could get a Teresium Mindbreaker copy, but because this basically makes a clone of something in the graveyard. You don't get to see the backside. Well, now you get to see the backside. May have it enter as a copy of a creature card in a graveyard. Yeah, there you go, Teresium Mindbreaker. Teresium Mindbreaker. Opponent's looking to mill us out here. We can destroy that if we get to Invasion of Ikoria here, but our opponent's probably kind of holding up counterspell magic because what the hell do they need to do? Doesn't do anything when it enters the battlefield. Elesh Norn, what a queen. Bye bye, Elesh Norn. It was nice knowing you. You're gonna go ahead and pay 7 into this because we want to get rid of this invasion. Search your library, or sorry, this Teresium Mindbreaker. Boom. Destroy. Create a 4/4? Shield counter. 4/4 shield counter. What is the right move here? I think we might put a shield counter on our put a shield counter on our Titan so we can hopefully blink it this next turn. We go ahead and get ourselves another mana. We get a 4/4. We get another ETB, so we get a treasure token. They can haste out their Teresium Mindbreaker. It's fine. Monstrous War Leech. Awesome. Alright, what we will go ahead and do then, we'll get our invasion of Ikoria here. Thank you. And then play this Blink card, Titan of Industry. Play this. Draw a card. Play the land. Blink the Spirited Companion. And then when we get our Titan of Industry back, we will put a shield counter on it. Definitely want a shield counter because they might have another Path of Peril, which could be problematic. And then I guess create a 4/4. Do we want it on our Zephortha, Apex of Ikoria, or on our Titan of Industry? Our Titan of Industry is probably more important, unfortunately. We're looking at a pretty lethal board on our side. If our opponent... Okay, they don't have anything. What the heck? Is this video just going to be us winning? That would be crazy. I tried to record a video today where I played a different deck, but the deck did not perform very well, so I ended up scrapping it. It was a... well, it's that deck right there, Infinity War. It was like Invasion of Alara, all will be won battles. with like Storm the Festival. And probably played too many battles. Needs some tweaking. So it is shocking that we've gone on a win streak so far. Okay, well, we'll give this a whirl. Play out the forest, just in case we don't need the pain land. Might play the Spirit Companion here. If we get the Gallic Readers, we can play out the Spirit Companion the following turn. We'll play out Gallic Readers. If they don't kill it, we can gain some life with it as well. Double Kamano. Okay. Go ahead, no blocks. What is the right move here? Oh, that is a pretty good move. Don't mind if I do. Life gain? Or treasure? We're gonna do treasure so we can play out the other, Oh wait, I forgot we're gonna create one. No attacks, because if we need to jump, we have to jump. Never attack him on mono red if you have some life gain and you're not in an absolute like race. Double +1 counters in the Phoenix chick. Impressive. Alright. How much mana is that going to take us? We can play out a Spirit Companion. We'll go ahead and gain some life, I think. We'll get the rest of the gambit once we play out this Guardian. Okay, that's pretty good. Go ahead, attack in with this. And, yeah. Opponent, are you going to block? They are going to block. Okay, that's pretty good for us, because what we can do now is we can play out this Guardian of Ghirapur. Go ahead and blink the Jewel Thief, probably. So we could draw a card, which seems better. Yeah, why would we blink the Jewel Thief? We don't need the mana. We get this, and then we get the last ETB trigger off of the Gallic Readers from this. Boom. Nice. Alright. And then we can play Elesh Norn and double blink things, potentially. This Phoenix Chick will be able to get rid of our block, at least with Guardian. If not, we have another Guardian with Ghirapur coming in. Not a big fan of our Gallic Readers, how rude. Go ahead, block here and block here. I think we'll be fine. Boom. Another land. We can play out this Gallic Readers and then this Elesh Norn. We'll double trigger the Gallic Readers, creating gaining some life. Sure, create a treasure token just so that we can play a Titan off the top if we draw into it. Yeah, we'll have 7 mana with the treasure included. Elesh Norn is going to take quite the doozy to burn out. Our opponent's been stuck on 2 lands though. And that does get rid of those and exiles them because Etchings is an annoying card. Yep, that'll do. Perfect. Just as I planned, you know. Flawless planning. Opponent, it's okay to concede at this point. We're about to gain 10 life, create 2 4/4s, and have a 7/7 reach trampler. This isn't gonna work out, opponent. Yep, gain 5 life, create a 4/4. The big old building. Attack in because they have vigilance. I love me, Jewel Thief. Yep. And then I think next turn we can just lethal. We can also blink the Titan. No land. Oh. What is going on, opponent? That's rough. I do feel bad for our opponent here, though. Alright. Opponent. For your sake, we won't cast anything. Alright. I guess Selesnya Blink is goated. That's what I've learned so far. Let me know if there's any card that I could have included in this deck that I may have forgot about. I don't know if the Invasion of Shandalar is super useful. I've played it maybe once, and I've never actually like flipped it, but I feel like it fits with battles, and a one of isn't gonna hurt anyone. Do like this hand. Ambitious Farmhand means we can find lands. Guardian Gearport sets up some blinking. Man, I love this card. The art for it's dope as well. More mono red. Okay, this is a much worse hand against mono red. Take that back, we have Galley Readers. Nice. I want to get this Galley Reader so we can gain some life, potentially, but I'm not feeling good about the fact that it's mono red on the play, and we're, okay, if we can get there, so that means we gotta ramp. In order to ramp, Ambitious Farmhand. Well, we can play Guardian of Gearport and draw a card if we don't block here. Opponent could have two spells. They might just burn it. In that case, we'll probably just play a Farmhand. Great. Great. Alright, that's a dual win, so we'll go ahead and play that out. I don't know what's the right move here. I mean, play out Gallagher Readers, we're not going to get anything out of it. We'll probably end up having to chump block or we'll end up dead. But at the same time, then we play Invasion of Zendikar next turn, or we play maybe we just play out Guardian of Gearport as a blocker. This feels awful, but it seems the most reasonable because we can block like an Etchings and have the Etchings die, or they're gonna have to spend a Lightning Strike on it. I'm not proud to say that we play out the Guardian of Gearport here, but the other two drops just don't seem like they're gonna cut it. Yep, Guardian of Gearport's triggers just go to waste. Can't blink itself because it says other creatures. Opponent's got the Lightning Strike, that's not good for us. That's no good. That's 7 damage. So we have to play like Gallagher's Ambitious Farmhand, gain some life. Oh, gosh, that's rough. Or they just have 8 play with fire, and then we're probably dead. Yeah, then they just need like a burn spell. One more burn spell and we're basically gone. I mean, I think we're just dead anyways, though. I'm not gonna do the math, though. Fine. 8 planes, sure, why not? I mean, they've successfully removed every creature we played. And they went first. Did they have Etchings turn 1? I think they did. That is definitely the best card to play turn 1. I mean, we're just dead. This blocks 3 damage, but it doesn't make much of a difference. Yep, mono red burn. I do kind of want to make a mono red burn deck with some of the new cards we got. Man, we were almost in diamond. Wasn't even paying attention. Our deck yesterday also turned out pretty well, but I think today we've been getting a bit lucky. And yesterday we probably also got a bit lucky, but still. I think that yesterday's deck is relatively strong. Arena is ultimately a bit of a die roll every time you play the game. You're not going to win every match. Opponent goes first, that's not a good sign. And 1/2 drop, 2 Elesh Norns is not a great sign. Don't really want to mulligan down again. I don't think we need 2 invasions. Do they have a 2 drop? Like, oh no, not Tenacious Underdog. Alright, we got a 2 drop, that's great. Find ourselves a plains. We can play out the plains or the, I guess we'd play the brushland. No blocks. I mean, we probably should block here if they're gonna just use a removal spell in the farmhand, but I doubt it. Yeah. Alright, we can play out this. Create a treasure token. If it survives, we can blink it with Guardian of Girapor. Go ahead, no attacks. We win by going big. I don't think we need to worry about sneaking in 1 damage with a farmhand. I'd much rather have it as a blocker here for the underdog. Yep, go for the throat. So we can just invasion with Zendikar then, and we'll have a look, the 2 most played cards in Standard. Invasion of Zendikar. Get ourselves 2 more lands. We'll grab 2 forests here because we're stuck to a brushland at the moment. And then we can play a Titan of Industry, create a 4/4. Or actually, you know what, we'll put a shield counter on it and destroy their Phyrexian arena. That way they have to use 2 removal spells. That card I despise. So go ahead, do this. Destroy artifact and enchantment, put a shield counter on. Because this way we can blink this next turn with Invasion of Ikoria. Or not Invasion. Guardian of Girapor. You know, the card that's in my hand, you know. That one. If they attack him with both things, we have to block, so then they could use a removal spell, but they would lose their Shieldred, but at the same time, fair enough, I guess you just win. What an obnoxious card. Or actually, obnoxious cards. Alright, well, it doesn't feel great to blink it with this counter on it, or this shield counter on it, but we're gonna do it because, well, we can gain 5 life. And it says shield counter on creature you control. Damn it. I can't put a shield counter on their Phyrexian Obliterator. Besides that, I'll just create a 4/4. I may die to Phyrexian Obliterator. Shieldred? You have a backup Shieldred? Is that so? They're both gonna die anyways, so let's go ahead and do this. Keep our Topiary Stomper if we can. We can tutor up another Titan of Industry, I think, with our Invasion of Ikoria. Doesn't feel great to do that. Yeah, another Shieldred, because jam 5 copies of that card in your deck, win game. I should have clicked the +5, but it's fine. Opponent. Yeah, 1 mana open. Do this. Gain 5 life because we're going to need it, and then create a 4/4. Our player gain 5 life, that'd be us. I can't even attack in with his Topiary Stomper because Shieldred is thick. We'll put it that way. I have another copy in hand. I mean, we could potentially just kill this Obliterator with his Titan of Industry, go down our creatures and lands, and then play out like Ambitious Farmhand to start rebuilding our lands. So I don't think we're completely donezo by this Obliterator. It is annoying. if we do block with the Titan of Industry, we can sack the Titan of Industry, the Topiary Stomper, the 4/4, and then we sack 4 lands. I don't. Oh wait, we can sack these battles. The fuck? Do we care about these battles? It's actually good. I forgot. The battles are permanent, so we can just go ahead and sack the battles and be like, eh, whatever. Do we care about Invasion of Ikoria? I kind of like Invasion of Ikoria. Sacrifice this 4/4. Actually, maybe we just sack a bunch of lands besides that. Submit 5. Oh my god. No! Wait, I thought there was a confirm option. There's no confirm option? I thought there would be like submit, not like as soon as I get to 7, sacrifice. I'm pretty sure it. Why would it say submit 5 in the bottom right hand corner if it didn't give you an option to confirm? What is this? Why didn't it ask for confirmation? I don't think I clicked anything. It's absurd. I'll kill your flesh gorger. Should have sacked the Topiary Stomper, but I would have liked to have thought about things a little bit more before it sacrificed things, you know? The whole, like, thing that says submit 5, you'd think it would say confirm afterwards. You select them, but no, it doesn't. I mean, heck, we could have not blocked it. I was just, whatever. We would have been down to 5 lives, so they would just cast like an Invoke Despair or something and we would die. Someone has an Invoke Despair here, they're actually trolling. They didn't even need to attack, they could have just cast Invoke Despair. Oh, mono black. Yeah. Now comes the precipitous fall. You go on a win streak, and then you have to experience the lose streak. Ay caramba. Could we have really gotten away with not blocking? Probably. I don't know. I wanted to try see if we could still win if we blocked. Oh, great. Okay, good game, opponent. Real exciting. We're dead turn 4. Sorry I didn't keep a hand with 2 drops. Oh. Alright, 3 damage at that instead of our face. Yay. Alright. I might play Invasion of Zendikar here to ramp. Opponent's out of things. We will definitely play this though, so we can like super ramp next turn. And we get a body here, so it's the same thing as playing out like an Invasion of Zendikar and then another Invasion of Zendikar. Amanu, it's good, but not good enough. Opponents on the speed. They attack so fast with his Phoenix Tricks, it was funny. Alright. Green, green. And then white, green. And attack, attack. Go ahead, flip this so we get even more mana or something. I don't know. Probably should have sent it face, but another blocker seems nice. Can actually tap it to play and draw a card. We can hopefully find Invasion of Ikoria or something. None of those are Invasion of Ikorias, but we're moving in the right direction. Do you have... what is it? Yeah, Chandra. That's bad. Alright, that means we have like a turn. A turn left after our top deck here. I'm gonna go ahead, play this, return our Gala Greeters. And then I can play Gala Greeters and play Guardian of Ghirapur, blinking our Spirited Companion, drawing a bunch of cards. We get to gain life. Oh, I could blink something else. Oopsies. No, I think I'm good. Submit 0. Tap treasure token, I guess. Got a bunch of vigilance here. Actually, we should kill their Chandra. So if we flip invasion, we can put these Zendikars onto the battlefield. I'll attack one at the invasion of Zendikar. Or invasion of Shandalar, my bad. That thing is very dead. We can start blocking their flyers. We get to double draw. Nice. And we actually get to put a +1 counter on this. Not bad. Draw, draw. Okay, this is something. At least get to gain more life next turn. We can Legend Rule our Shieldred, or not our Shieldred, sorry, our Elesh Norn. Block with this, block with this, block with this, and sure. And our opponent concedes, yay, because we've been able to gain 2 life next turn. And flip our invasion, and we also had a massive board, so we could have just swung in on our opponent's face. Maybe I got a little bit just sidetracked by the battles, I don't really know. We probably could have killed our opponent. But hey, it's still a dub against mono red. Though I think, were we on the play? I think we were. Not entirely sure. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Gerald the Grey. This will probably be our last match with this deck and see how we can do. It's a good hand. Well, it's a playable hand, let me clarify. Gee whiz, I am thrilled to see a Evolved Sleeper. Alright, well, we can ramp out to this Elesh Norn some. No, we will not be doing blocking. Feel free to cut down, go for the throat, whatever you want to do to our poor Gallagrators. It's almost like I see black in like half the decks you play against on ladder. I wonder why. I know why. The cards they have are awesome, but I'm being sarcastic. We don't necessarily need this ambitious farm hand sitting around, so we can go ahead and chump block. I mean, that means we will have a hard time blocking this because it has menace, and okay, I guess that was one reason not to block, but saved us from some damage ultimately, so. we'll go ahead and play Elesh Norn Mother Machines, I think, and hope they don't have a removal spell that they haven't played. They definitely have a removal spell, and Elesh Norn is definitely not making it past this next turn, but we can hope. If Norn lives, we get to double Ambitious Farmhand, which will help us get to our Titan of Industry eventually. Top priority to block is the Graveyard Trespasser. Obliterator. I guess that works. Okay, that is much better than what I was thinking of. Does mean that we take a turn off from developing our board, but heck, who can refuse 4 lands for 4 mana? And that guarantees that we get to play our Titan of Industry. Actually, we could tutor up a Titan of Industry. 2 Titans of Industries was our invasion of Ikoria if our Norn lives. No blocks, take 5 damage. We're not trying to sacrifice a permanence at the moment. Another Obliterator, that is awesome. They don't have removal. This is gonna be huge. There we go, pay 7, auto pay. Boom, double tutor up. Titan of Industry, search your library. Titan of Industry. Done. 4. And okay. Double Titan of Industry with double triggers is enough for our opponent to go ahead and concede. That is a good match to end on. I don't know why our opponent conceded, because Obliterator just kind of stonewalls us to some degree. We would need a pretty impressive like turn to overwhelm them. They had a bunch of creatures on board, so I don't know. But I will take the free dub. This is the deck. If you enjoyed today's video, maybe you'll enjoy yesterday's video where we did Mardu Phyrexians with Kayla's Reconstruction. We also kind of went on a win streak in that video, so if you're looking for maybe a sort of competitive deck, I think it turned out pretty well. That's a ton of fun. Check out that video. It should be on the screen right about now. Have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Ciao.